Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is January 20th and we're looking at the chart of the DAX today for the chart of the day, 60 minutes time frame. Now looking for a wave 4 pullback in the form of an ABC. Now this one, the select extends quite deep. If we do the extension analysis, is actually at the 1.618. okay, so yeah, so potentially, because it reaches 1.618, potentially it can see a bigger pullback, right? But as we see in the larger time frame, this still remains to be the most likely scenario, and I'll explain why. So for now we have 1, 2, and now rallying 3, and then now looking for a 4. If we use the retracement principle, then usually wave 4 usually is somewhere between 23.6 38.2% retracement of the wave 3. Now currently it is at the 38.2, so it's still within a reasonable area, right? It's still within a reasonable area to finish wave 4 here. It's not too deep. So if we take a look at the larger time frame now, switching to the daily time frame. Okay, so let me copy some of the label in the 1 hour to the daily time frame. So this is 3, this is 1, the same as this one here, and this 2 is right here on the daily time frame. So as you can see here, a couple of things, right? This low is the April 2025 low. I think everybody should know this date here. This is the low in every single world indices. And then this last low here, November last year, is also the same as in any indices. Okay, so what happens here is we made new all-time high in the DAX. If you take a look at the structure here, take a look at the RSI, no divergence, right? It's at the highest momentum. So this is telling us most likely this move up here is not, like, if you are trying to think that this is with 1, right? If you're trying to think this is with 1, with 2, with 3, and then with 4, and then now with 5, well, the RSI doesn't support that, because this breakout is the real deal here. There's no momentum divergence, so this breakout is a real breakout, erasing all sort of previous RSI as well. So that means we are not in a wave 5 here from April low, which leaves us to another possibility that this is actually like this, that this is 1, 2, and we break to new high within wave 3 from April low. Now within wave 3 from April low from November, it looks like we only got 3 waves up so far, right? It looks like a 3 waves up. So you don't make a new all-time high in 3 waves and then topped out. There's no such thing, right? You make all-time high always in impulsive structure, always in a 5 waves. You don't top in 3 waves. So that means even within the November cycle, we can still see more upside to finish at least a 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then once this is finished, and we can get a bigger pullback correcting November cycle, and then you can consider this as a, let's say 1, 2, and then that could be a 3. Right? A shorter 3 is possible. If it is diagonal, it could be a diagonal like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do the biggest correction against April. And then if it wants to be even more bullish, then basically this could be 1, 2, and then this could be another 1, 2 again, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3 of 3 to the upside. So it could be a nest. But anyway, that's kind of like talking about the larger time frame. Focus on the shorter time frame. This cycle looks incomplete. We don't make a new all-time high in 3 waves, so still expecting another leg up. So back to the 1 hour time frame again. So as long as we stay above this previous wave to low, we should be finished with the current correction pretty soon, and then we can turn higher again to finish the 5 waves up, at least to finish the cycle from November low as a 5 swing. Okay, so that's the update for today, guys. As always, if you want to get more updates, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial for new members. Use the link in the description of the video. And I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.